Alright then people, hello and welcome everyone to yet another of Arma 3 multiplayer commentaries. We'll be as always watching the international conflict Arma 3 community as they will be playing yet another of their battles. This is the second battle of the Battleday 3, and if you already saw the first battle, then you probably know who is in the lead right now and who has the potential chance of winning the point for today. It is the Op4 army, or the Shadow Saints, that played really well the first map, and they deserved the point for the first battle, but all can change and all can be different in this battle. That is again the sort of like a mirrored version of the first battle. So the map looks exactly the same. It is still the map Dueling Banjos, but is now version 2, and the sides have been changed. And now we have the Blue 4 army that start over here at X-Ray on the north, and the X-Ray on the south belongs to the Op4 army. So it's kinda switched around, and by this we are gonna see if the result of the first battle was just because of a bad map, or because it was actually the team that was better, and it was the Op4 team that really played well, and thanks to General Bunkerchip and Mr. Jake, they have taken the first point for the first battle. You can see that on my channel, and now we are gonna focus on the second battle, which is happening right now, and we are gonna see how these guys are gonna progress. Well, now we have some fighting over at Charlie location. I already told you quite a lot about the map in the first battle, so if you want to know all the details about it, just switch to the first video and then come back to this battle. And I would like to actually show you a little bit more from the actual play of these guys and focus more on the battle itself. I was talking about the map a lot, and well, I surely missed some of the nice action. Charlie has been captured by the East forces, and it's being retaken, or it's being just taken by the East. And you can see that now this outer circle, the black one, it is being filled with red color, and that means that there are many people from the Op4 and nobody from the Blue 4. So the Op4 forces are securing the zone. And of course, you can see that just by looking around, you can see how many people from the Op4 are over here. We have Itrahard, Irish Fox now moving in, Mr. Tsaf, Mr. Jake, Saul, Buku504, Mr. Dai is here as well, Bunkerchip as well. Everyone from the Op4 is just around at Charlie right now. And the Blue 4 forces, they are coming. General Krivak is now moving his transport over here. Serrano is guarding the Delta locations with a hunter. Dev Soul, I don't know where he's at exactly, he's over here looking at Charlie. War Eagle now moving at Charlie, but he's quite far away. Kevorkian as well, and One Clip as well, but they are still quite far away. JTF is now sitting in a hunter, and Mr. Hit, where are you at? He's already over here, but it is still quite far away. On the other hand, we have Bunkerchip now defending the location, and this house is the main target for all of these soldiers. They are safe from the vehicle fire, they can heal there, and well, Kevorkian but got killed by Bunkerchip. I'm so glad that right now the indicators of who is killed and who killed him are working. It is so much better right now. Mr. Jake is returning to Charlie location. They need to go back and secure it as best as they can. They are they are being killed quite frequently by the vehicles of the forces of Blue 4. So right now Buku 504 running around the zone itself with a rocket launcher, trying to find the enemy vehicles and shoot as many of them as possible, because that's a big threat. Bunker Chip meanwhile moving the transport a little bit closer to Charlie. As we could see in the last game, it's very important to sort of position your respawn truck well, because if you place it on a wrong spot, then it might happen then that the enemy forces will come, steal the truck, and then completely destroy your respawn. And that is very bad for your forces. If you cannot respawn on this map, then it's absolutely terrible for you. Attacking this, but he might have a chance. More people are coming, Kevorkian as well. He's under fire. He's doing an amazing job, and Buku 504 was killed. So another nice push from the Blue 4, and they are now slowly but surely securing the Charlie location. However, Irish Fox is still inside the all-important house, and Jake was killed at Delta East. Very unfortunate. Jake was attacking the Delta East location, and he's doing an amazing job at doing so, because Mr. Jake, he is just always attacking, and this is funny. That's just funny. It's so unexpected to attack the Delta location at the moment when it's such a heavy fighting for Charlie. But Mr. Tsaf is at Delta West, and he's taking the location quite well. I'm surprised that he managed to get here. And oh no, that's not Irish Fox, that's Itra Hart. He's here as well, and Delta West, it will be taken by the Op 4. Wow, what a great game. But General Krivak is at Charlie, and that's not a great sign for the team of Op 4. He's still fighting. War Eagle was killed by Buku, however, and he's losing his team members over here, and that's not easy. He's also under quite a heavy fire. Buku was killed by Krivak, but I believe that he's alone over here. Delta East has been captured by the West forces, but what about Delta West? One fleet was killed by Sol, and the situation is pretty messy for the Blue 4 at the moment. They try to push forward at Charlie, but meanwhile, somehow the Delta locations are so far away that the Op 4 guys can just easily push into it. War Eagle was killed by Irish Fox, and they are attacking straight at Echo. Itra Hat was killed by Kevorkian, who is on his way here, and he can already see the vehicle, and he's coming even with a transport truck, so the forces can respawn here and take Echo. And well, the truck got destroyed. That's a nice turn of events, and General Krivak was killed. So where is Mr. Jake? He's over here, still alive at Echo location. There's more attackers. JTF was successful. And anyone else? No, JTF managed to deal with the situation, but that was very dangerous. The Echo got almost taken again. Jake got killed, and they need to inform each other of the vehicle that has been stolen, and they need to eliminate the Ifrit pretty quick. And I don't know if the respawn truck at Charlie is a good idea. You can see already that the soldiers cannot even get to Charlie itself. It's quite difficult for them, and the fact that they have to go from Charlie to Echo It's not ideal for them. But we have quite a few people in a transport right now, and they seem to bypass Delta West and park the vehicle around the Delta and Echo, and that might be very nice for them. Alright, who is running in here? Mr. Saul is, and he's gonna aim for the vehicle where JTF is sitting, and well, for the zone itself. The situation at Charlie is pretty nice, nobody's attacking it, as far as I know. And Mr. Saul, he has a rocket launcher. He is coming from the other side, so JTF will not count on any soldiers coming from the other side. And he might take the zone back. They might push straight to Echo because they have their respawn truck quite close to the location. They might be successful. They are doing a nice job so far. Jake was killed again by JTF, but revenge is very close and Saul might get the hit that is needed. General Dai was killed by JTF, but JTF was killed by Tsaf. And Saul, you have to reconsider shooting at the vehicle. Yeah, it might serve them as well as ever before. Who is in there? Tsaf, or Tsaf 0, and he's killing more and more people. Delta West has been captured by the East forces, and Delta East, well, it will belong to the West in a minute. Right now, Delta East has been captured by the West forces. And Tsaf, you need to pay attention. He did. JTF was killed by Tsaf 0, and they did a good job. And the respawn truck is just over here. They can destroy it. I would be very surprised if they didn't spot this truck. That is just outside the zone itself. It can happen, but I would be surprised if that happened. Saul was killed by Kevorkian, and I believe that, yeah, General Krevak and JTF will target the vehicle. Tsaf was killed by JTF. Meanwhile, one clip was killed by Bunker Chip, and the other Delta location will be taken by the West forces in a minute's time. On the other hand, the enemy respawn truck is not that far away. General Bunker Chip is now sitting in an Ifrit at Delta East. He's under quite a heavy fire, but he's still in here. General Dai, where are you at? He's coming to Delta West. Buku 504 sticking to Charlie in order to defend the location, which is also very important. You need to have the Charlie at all times. Mr. Jake also at Charlie, and Tsaf 0 as well at Charlie. These guys just need to defend it. Irish Fox as well, and Hydra Heart now killed. Okay, and he's quite angry about it. And the truck got destroyed as well, which is very unfortunate for these guys. Looks like that's the strategy for the Blue 4 right now. They are gonna go to Charlie location and try to push it as hard as they can. So War Eagle already coming, and he's doing quite a good job. He already managed to kill Buku 504 and Mr. Saul. General Bunker Chip killed as well. And it looks like a big attack from Blue 4 forces now on Charlie location. It might be quite successful. War Eagle, however, killed by Mr. Jake. And yeah, Mr. Jake is now coming from other directions, so they did not expect him to be this near. And what is Hard doing? He's moving to Echo. I don't know if he's gonna be very successful. And General Krivak, where are you at? He's almost at Delta, and I honestly do not know what he's planning to do here. If he's scouting for enemy respawn trucks, then maybe that's like his strategy, but I don't know if he's gonna be that successful. He already got killed by Mr. Tsav. And what is the situation outside Charlie, where War Eagle still shooting people from afar, but not moving that much closer to the zone itself? Do we have anyone at the zone right now? Well, only the people from the OPFOR forces. I don't know what JTF is doing over here. Maybe he's trying to find the enemy truck. Yeah, and he already found it. So no more respawns behind Charlie for the OPFOR guys. Still holding Charlie for his team, but it will not last for long. Charlie from now belongs to nobody. And the OPFOR forces are taking it back. Jake was killed by JTF. Dai was killed by JTF. JTF is doing a great job for his team. Charlie has been retaken by the West forces just because of the work of JTF. Irish Fox is under fire as well, and more people are coming. Buku 504 is gonna get JTF from behind. And the forces of OPFOR really need to find the enemy truck that is right over here. They need to destroy it as fast as they can. They need to get rid of enemy hunters coming. As Mr. Serrano is showing us right now, he already killed Mr. Buku 504 just with his wheels and not even his gun. He's saving ammunition. He got killed by Mr. Soul. And where is General Bunker Chip? He's doing some crazy things over at Echo, and he's now moving back. Maybe to support his teammates over at Charlie location. General Dai is moving in with another Ifrit. Soul is securing the location. And Tsaf, where is he? He's between X-Ray and Echo, and tell me, what is he doing here? Maybe he went after the enemy respawn truck? And maybe he just hit somewhere over here, and he is now gonna go to Echo and do something about the situation. Meanwhile, more people killed by JTF and War Eagle, and these two are playing really well so far. They are doing an amazing job. Krivak almost at Charlie. He's very close, and he's coming from the other side, so very bad for the opposing forces. But Hard and Sav are at Echo. And Charlie, yeah, it still belongs to the West, but two guys are now sitting at Echo. They are waiting for their moment. However, it looks like JTF is gonna be successful, and well, he is gonna reassure that the Charlie side will belong to them. Charlie has been captured by the West. Irish Fox was killed by General Krivak, and things are not looking so great for the OPFOR over at Charlie location. However, we have an Ifrit on its way. Who is in there? Buku. He's coming in quite a strange way. And there are definitely some guys with rocket launchers. Are they gonna be successful? Yeah, they are. Let me just see where are all the forces of Blue 4 far away from here. Serrano, the only one in the Hunter who can do now something about Echo location, and Echo, it is so close, it might just happen. Krivak was killed by Jake, one clip was killed by Bunker Chip, they are taking the Charlie back. What about the Delta West? It's not moving at all, so it will belong still to the forces of Op4. And meanwhile Echo is being taken. Aitrahat was killed by Kevorkian, who is now coming in the last moments. It's gonna be very difficult for Mr. Tsav to stay here and eliminate all of the opposing forces. He needs to stay alive over here. At Echo, he needs to stay here. Oh, so close. He's under fire. Tsav, Zero, I believe that you will do a nice job. Tsav, you need to do something about the enemy forces now attacking your location. You have an enemy hunter over here. Oh, he got killed by War Eagle. So unfortunate. That was like last few moments before the final push. So, after all, it really paid off for these guys. They were really close, but still, they do have some work to do still. Charlie, slowly but surely, being taken by War Eagle, who is alone, or yeah, he's alone at the location. And where is everyone from the Op4? They are just not around. Irish Fox, why don't you go to the Charlie location? What are these guys waiting for? I don't know. Delta West has been captured by the West. Jake is now sitting at Bravo West to make sure that this side will belong to them. In the final few minutes, Charlie has been captured by the East, and well, this is gonna be very difficult. Most of the people are now just moving around. Still a very nice battle for the Charlie location. War Eagle now even stealing the enemy Ifrit. Very unfortunate again for the Op4 forces. They are not playing their best at the moment. Saul, the only one, I believe, at Charlie from the Op4 side. And yeah, this circle is moving, but it's not going very fast, and the forces of Blue 4 are gonna make sure that the opposing forces are destroyed. Well, Irish Fox clearly not noticing that War Eagle is the one in the Ifrit. War Hero killed by War Eagle, which was very unfortunate, but Buku, you could kill the enemy Ifrit, you could destroy it, you are so close. But instead, he did not even notice. And War Eagle now, even going off the vehicle, now on foot, trying to kill his enemy. Of course, he was successful. He even managed to kill Hydra Heart. And well, that's not very fortunate for his team. Meanwhile, Tsav, I don't know what he's doing there, maybe providing some scouting for his team. Charlie, is the circle moving? It is. This might be the very last thing they need. Bravo East, meanwhile, being taken away, and this is extremely unfortunate. Irish Fox taking a quad bike and hurrying so fast to Bravo East location. They cannot let the enemy to take the Bravo location. They would lose the game. And we are very close to the end game. Aitrahat, meanwhile, securing Charlie. He's now talking to his teammates, and we of course can hear that, so I'm gonna go away from there. And War Eagle on his way to the Charlie location. It is gonna be very difficult for the forces of Op4 to win this. They are in such a bad position. Aitrahat was killed by JTF. And Irish Fox, are you actually at the Bravo East? Not quite. Charlie even has been captured by the West forces meanwhile, and Bravo East, well, it still belongs to nobody, and we are already at like last 10 minutes, I believe. So Irish Fox, you really do need to do something about this real quick. Aitrahat now taking one of the last Ifrit that he can get. Serrano at Charlie, Death Soul securing the overall locations. War Eagle at Charlie. He got killed by Jake. Alright, and from the other side, well, many people are just now sprinting and hurrying to Charlie. Everyone to Charlie, Soul at Charlie right now. This is so messy. Serrano got killed by Soul. One clip got killed by Jake. And are you actually telling me that they will take Charlie back? It might happen. And Bravo East, well, it still looks pretty bad, but Kevorkian got killed by Irish Fox. Meanwhile, more people killed by JTF, and well, Bravo East is gonna fall to the Op4 side. But I'm not still sure about the Charlie. I mean, it's under the control of the Blue 4 at the moment. It might change, but there's very little time to do so, and well, that's a really nice comeback for the Blue 4 forces. They really did an amazing job at returning back to the game. Bravo East has been captured by the East, so now they can again attack the Charlie itself. But they have JTF over here, who is really playing really great right now, and he managed to kill so many people so far. Now in this very favorite house, more people are coming. Hunters, Ifrits, all that stuff. Bunker Chip got killed by JTF. Serrano got killed by Aitrahat. War Eagle killed by Tsav0. The situation couldn't be more messy than it is. So we have JTF now destroying the enemy vehicle, but he got killed immediately by Soul. And is the Charlie gonna fall to the enemy hands? Well, it could happen, but there's a very low chance of that happening. We have many people from the Blue 4 now coming from the forest at the north. JTF got killed by Soul. Aitrahat got killed by War Hero, and more people are coming from the forest itself, from like the proximity of Charlie. This is gonna be a very, very tough fight for the last few minutes. These players have nothing to lose, so they'll try all they can. War Eagle killed by Soul, Tsav killed by JTF. JTF again on his way. I think that he deserves that we watch him for quite some time, as he's playing really great in the last few moments, and in the game as well. He's really doing an amazing job. And this is still stalematey. Charlie actually belongs to nobody. And we have really very little time until the end. But we have more people from Op 4 at the moment over there. But they are getting killed one by one. Jay killed by JTF, Buku killed by one clip killed by Soul. This is never ending madness. JTF killed by Irish Fox. War Hero under fire, one clip in the forest, Kevorkian on his way, War Eagle already in the base itself. Cyrano killed by War Eagle, I don't know why he did that. It was a friendly fire, they are in the same team. Meanwhile Death Soul at Bravo East, I don't believe that he will do much over there. The biggest fight is now at Charlie. Bunker chip just behind the very house that there are so many people inside. And this is the end. Stalemate. Nobody took the Charlie at the moment. And well, nobody gets the point, I believe. And this is gonna be very interesting. I don't know what to say. It was a very nice battle. The Blue 4 really pulled it back. But at the moment, nobody won. So, see you all next time. Have a nice day.